This is Pop Gibberish. I'm Joe.
I'm Shay.
And we are going to watch episode 6 of Dota, Book 2, Dragon's Blood. A lot has happened in the previous episode, but honestly, it didn't seem like it hit right for me. So I don't know about you. What do you think?
It didn't really hit. It didn't hit right. That's why we're going to just kind of minimize the details and just right into the show, because I'm ready to see what is really going on, because
we got to do a little bit of a recap. Okay, in the previous episode, I'll make it quick. Please. Okay, previous episode, we Marana is still being taken over by the Ember. She's almost, actually, I think she's fully taken over by the Ember. We have our suspicions about the Viceroy, who was way too chill when stuff was going down, and the uncle was killed by Davion as Slyrack, very unceremoniously, after he found out that he didn't have the eye. He wasn't worthy after he performed the ritual. So that's where we are right now. Venari is some kind of crazy monster thingy that has a whole face that opens up. What the heck? That freaked me the heck out.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Other than that, we saw a backstory for Marana, and we saw how Marci got her abilities.
Yes.
So, yeah.
That was good. That was a great recap.
Was that concise enough for you?
Very much so. I'm sure our viewers appreciate that too.
Okay. So, we'll move on. Let's go ahead and watch episode 6. And let's grab the JBLs.
One more time, and you'll feel my bones.
Oh, she was calling. This is how she got loose. She could have got out at any time.
Sagan, no. I'm not a snack, you great mop.
Took him.
Superhero.
Son's
Oh no, are they gonna fight?
Son's mine.
No.
He's coming in behind.
Not the birds. Calm down, Davion.
Yeah, he is.
He's like straight Daenerys
Fall back.
Targaryen on everybody.
She's a fireman.
I don't think it's gonna hurt him anymore. She's a dragon.
Flames against the father of fire.
The father.
You do better than
Did Slyrack just fully take over? Good gracious.
I am the fire.
Wow.
Nice. Fire with fire.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Did she just like pull him?
She
free?
did.
Yeah.
That is so dope.
Dang. Wow. Okay.
Dang.
Okay. So she's dope. I like Lina. She's my new favorite character. Her and Marci. Lina?
Yes.
They're gonna
Civil war
appoint a
is
regent.
inevitable. The things
The
some used to
Viceroy.
say about me, what I know how to do is destroy, kill, and burn things down.
Should we shout for the guards, or do you think the banging is enough?
Just bang the door open. Why she even knock?
I must have.
Luna is like, I need a drink.
I'm glad you made it, but it was all for nothing. Your princess is dead.
Uh-oh.
Is that the bells of the king is dead? Yep.
And if I'd said it makes me happy,
What's
I
going
would
on?
say the same.
it's getting worse.
No, it's something else. More light, more sun, the windows.
And it's healing.
Yes.
That seemed a little anticlimactic if you just have to wait for daytime.
How long was she in that state, though?
All night.
The princess rises.
It's only been one night. all that crazy stuff happened
The aura of
last
death
night.
is gone. I tried to capture your agony in a poem. Would you like to hear it?
No.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
I'd scarcely allowed myself a hope.
I will
He's
inform
surprised.
the Senate and the War Council.
Hold. Until we identify the assassin, this event does not leave
Yes,
this
because it
room.
will
With the
hurt his
Emperor dead,
plans.
Yeah, I probably should have told you. He got dropped off a roof by a half-dragon man. Splat.
No.
He knows.
A certain warm serenity I could have remained inside of forever. But there was also a voice,
Don't drink anything that they put in front of you.
but persistent. It was my mother's voice, waking me as though I were a child.
And what did your mother say?
A word. Remember.
Remember your place. Remember your duty. Remember, you are loved. Were your parents here, they would have you claim your throne.
That's not it.
And you remember your
None
duty.
of those are the things that she's
Yet my
supposed to
mother's
remember.
final.
I bet you it was something that she saw that she wasn't supposed to see.
I remember my duty.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Talk about memory, and all of a sudden they talk about Finran.
Right.
There's the coin.
There's the invoker.
The Shadow Terrace, is that where I am?
It's like the lady that brings the apple to Snow White to.
I think so.
Wander these
You think
woods.
that's Salamene?
Things
Or
have
Mene,
changed.
one of the two.
Oh yes, they've changed so much.
Possibly.
Because she just talked about, Mirana just talked about Mene hasn't risen yet.
Yeah.
There's a way it could go back.
Is
you
Terrorblade
know.
attacking her?
What would you do for that?
Anything. I would do anything.
Come to me, child. Fimran. Closer.
Oh no.
All you have to do is let
No. No.
you put your faith in a liar. He used you to take his revenge.
Finran.
He will always lie, always use you. Deny his lies.
Fight. Fight.
Deny him.
That was close.
I almost thought she was going to just give in.
I thought so too, because she was like, anything.
A house banner.
You assert
Here she
an
go.
authority you lack. The Imperium needs leadership, strength. My name and my legion can provide it.
Provide it then. From the others.
That part.
These men and women are citizens on their way to a public meeting.
As is she.
Like, you want some? Come get some.
Exactly.
Power is not
Mess around and
a
find
game.
out.
I want to go home.
You have burned 7 homes in 7 years. This is your
Wow.
home now.
Have nothing to teach me. I've had enough of this place.
You are a weapon. Destruction without
wow.
guidance. I fear that's all you'll ever be.
You have no idea who I am. No one does.
She's like, psh, look, girl,
Right.
sit down.
I'll take your power from you.
I'll take your power. I'll take your hammer.
The Senate will name her regent anyway. They're afraid of her.
Is her
They
name.
like her money too much.
The old lady with
I
too
guess
much
it's
makeup.
just a question of what you plan to do about it.
The Imperium
She's
is
even
in
got her own
grave
banners.
peril.
Right.
God Emperor Shabara was murdered by a demon that remains at large. The Princess of the Sun is dead. There is no heir, nor hope for one. We need a regent, a strong leader, to bring a new dawn to the Empire.
And who would that be?
So we got 3 contenders for the throne now. 2 vying for regent and 1 empress.
The Slayer sent it back to wherever in the 7 hells it came
She's
from.
like, you
She
shouldn't be
saved
talking.
countless lives. I would be dead without her.
And then-
Turn
then-
your eyes.
Her Royal Highness Marana, daughter of Zal, Princess of the Sun.
Love it.
Everybody's like,
right.
Light.
As sole heir to this throne by blood,
because he didn't.
I
she
intend to
didn't acknowledge
rule
him.
as my father ruled before me. Years ago, I was forced by treachery to flee
And they
my
say
home.
treachery, and they show
New
him.
treachery compels my return.
This is madness. I don't know who is worse.
Is
Tiamat,
Sparta.
who uses her wealth to buy power, or Marana, who claims it by accident of birth. Princess Marana wants to send your sons and daughters to bleed and die for the Night Silverwoods. And for her goddess.
I withdraw my name and rise in support of
She
the Slayer.
sees an opportunity.
Legatus Tiomir calls the vote.
I still have my suspicions though.
I know for a fact that he's got something going on.
Our
I mean, I don't know
voice,
for a fact, but I mean,
servant
like,
and
he's
protector.
way too
I am your voice,
everything.
your servant.
Oh, did it happen? Did that just happen that quickly?
That's what it looks like. But she did not denounce her throne.
Well, when she left to serve Selamene, she denounced her throne. But
But
technically,
she
she
was
didn't
brought-
denounce it. She just left because she was going to be killed. So that was a whole.
But
yeah.
that doesn't mean that
What is going on right now?
she is still the rightful heir.
She is. Yeah, she's the regent, queen regent, or just the regent, I guess.
At your convenience, of course.
Yes, yes, of course.
Did not trust her.
Excuse me.
Game of Thrones.
None of this was personal.
Everything is personal. That's what makes us human.
So you know, if the Coriol Tavi dare attack us, I will travel to the Night Silverwoods myself. I will make deserts of their enclaves, and I will call it peace. Your Highness.
And then she ended it with Your Highness.
Right.
It's like, I will kill all of them.
Princess.
Slyrex sent you to kill the Emperor and lie to the Senate. He sent you to turn this place upside down.
He sent me to find the one thing that might stop Terrorblade. Lina can help me get it. The rest happened.
So you're with her
For now. Until this is over.
until you have what you want.
You know what I want.
You know what I want.
I prayed my Davion would not be lost to the monster he carried inside of him.
I'm sorry to disturb
Didn't even
you
wait
at
for her
this
to say,
hour,
"Come in."
Princess. You have a visitor.
Shouldn't they be like on a lookout for people with arrows? They just come
I've news you'll want to hear
so
and news you won't.
nonchalantly.
We tracked down your assassin.
What is it I don't want to hear?
She's still alive. And we know who hired her. They just put a crown on her head.
Oh, wow. What?
Dude.
Okay. Whoa. Wait.
Hold up. Wait a minute. That is.
So not
that-
the viceroy.
That
Viceroy.
was totally unexpected.
Wow.
So
Lina
is really fake. She is super fake.
Is she fake or she just admitted at the end? She was like, I didn't know that you were that type of person. I didn't know that you were a good person.
Still, that doesn't.
She was like, I'm gonna kill you because I need to run this place because you all suck. But I mean,
wow.
She owned up to it. She didn't own up to trying to kill her, but she owned up to being wrong about her.
That doesn't make amends. Okay. So she was wrong about her.
Lina did save Luna from Venari. But if Lina hired Venari and then killed... Oh, she was tying up loose ends. That makes sense. She was tying up loose ends. That makes sense. Everybody who hires an assassin, if they have the ability to take out the assassin afterwards, they're going to do it. That's pretty standard when it comes to hiring an assassin. I mean, not that I know about hiring an assassin.
Okay.
I'm just gonna... cancel it. Just cancel it. Just cancel it. Anyway, so we got Fimrin, who is tempted by Slyrak, or not Slyrak. I keep saying Slyrak. Terrorblade. Fimrin is tempted by Terrorblade, and
she fought it.
She did.
I really thought that. So that shows that she is her power is beyond measure, because I almost said her father.
It might be.
Invoker.
It might be. We don't know.
The Invoker is more powerful than Terrorblade.
I think he's more clever than Terrorblade. I don't know if he's more powerful.
If I'm not mistaken, now let me see. Memory. I'm going off of memory here. This was a few weeks back, but there was a moment where Terrorblade appeared before the Invoker, and Terrorblade spoke some things to him about his abilities.
Right.
And it was like he was almost as powerful as the gods, because he knows how to block them out and operate as a god himself.
Well, it wasn't
in a sense, right?
No. So,
okay.
So just to clarify, you think that, but that's not actually what the conversation was. He was basically saying that he's very clever with his magic, clever enough to hide himself from the gods, and hide himself from the world, and hide himself from Terrorblade. Doesn't make him more powerful. He has to hide. If he has to hide, there's no reason to hide if you're more powerful.
The man is mourning. He's grieving about his daughter, but he's still powerful.
I'm not saying he's not powerful.
I know you're not saying that, but if he has the ability to do those things, because who can hide from gods or a god? You know what I mean?
But that's the whole.
Who can hide?
That's the whole point. Is the fact that he has to hide. He has to hide because true power. If he was that powerful, he could be out in the open and not fear being seen by anybody because he's that powerful. The fact that he has to hide. Terrorblade himself said, "You are clever. You're so clever that you've hidden yourself from anyone that can touch you. Because if they could touch you, it would be over. It'd be a wrap." That's what that whole conversation. That was like the context of the conversation. That was the subtext of it. It was that, like, you're good at hiding. You're playing hide and seek. You're good at hiding, but let me catch you. And right now, I can't catch you, but I can catch her. So he kept going after Fenrir.
But Fenrir still was able to fight Terrorblade from taking over, possessing her. But she didn't give in at her will.
Yeah,
like, it was all apart. But she did initially say, "Whatever it takes, I'll do whatever it takes." And I'm like, no.
Anytime any character says, "I'll do whatever," you know something bad is about that.
But he didn't say the magic words like open up.
He did at the end.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, at the end he said, "All you have to do is let me in," and that's when she was like, "Oh,
okay,
get away, get away, get away."
Okay.
And then she woke up.
Gotcha.
Which is funny because this would have been her second time being tempted by Terrorblade and him being spurned by her. Which means that she's powerful enough to say, "Whoa, something crazy is happening. Cut that. We need to stop this. I didn't know you, old lady, was Terrorblade." You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he tricked her, but she was able to recover from that.
I get it.
You know,
I still feel like the Invoker is
More powerful than Terrorblade?
I do.
I mean, we may find out later, because this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm predicting.
And I predict that Fenrir is Mene.
I think that's a good prediction.
I think she's Mene.
Because they did made a point. They made a very specific point to mention. Marana said, and Selamine's forces has fallen, but Mene has not risen.
Yeah.
And then they cut to a scene of Fenrir.
And like when she do rise, it's like game over.
Right. But the crazy thing is Mene Philomena? And is Fenrir Philomena? Like, are they one and the same? Like, three aspects of the same being?
So then, here's my question. And this is so
why do you always answer my question with another question? Go ahead.
My bad.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
I didn't mean to be dismissive. Okay.
No. Ask your question.
But you have a good point. You do. That is a very, very good, valid point. Now I'm trying to remember what I was about to say.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Let me see. I forgot. I really did.
Well, okay. If it comes back to you, just interrupt me, because I'm gonna talk.
Oh yes.
Anyway, I'm cutting that out. So Venari was destroyed by. Well, we think that she was destroyed by Lina in the previous episode, and then Lina hired her apparently but do we think that she hired her to actually literally assassinate Marana, and then Marana's inner power? Oh, I just thought about it. It passed on to Marana. She has the eye in her.
There you have it.
That's what it was. That's the power that's inside of her that healed her from the arrow, and the reason why the sun heals her.
She's the princess of the sun.
And the reason why she was able to empower Marci with those abilities.
Yes. We
figured it out. All right. Good night, everybody. We're just going to not watch any more of the show because we figured the whole thing out. This show sucks because we figured it out too easy.
No, because we still have to see who Mene is.
We already know. We just figured it out. Fenrir's Mene.
It still has to be proven.
Fenrir's Mene. The eye of the world worm / the solar relic is Marana, and the bloodlines are from when what's his face Slyrak became a human and had sex with humans. So that's where the bloodlines came from. All the mysteries are solved.
All right. Such a killjoy. You just took all the thunder from finishing the last 2 episodes.
Is it? Do we got 2 more episodes going?
Yes, we do.
I wonder what they're gonna do. Because so now they got a lot of revelations in this one. I'm glad that they fixed the issues from episode 5, because we were literally like, what is going? Like, why are they? People were acting out of character, and I think they redeemed themselves in this episode a little bit.
Yeah, it's all right.
He said it's all right.
It's all right.
It's almost like they're having that same issue that a lot of series have, or a lot of TV shows have, where they're really struggling with the final episodes to like end it on a good note. I mean, they're revealing things, but it's like they just introduced this character like maybe 2 episodes ago.
Yeah, Lina literally just came on the scene.
It would have been more impactful if it was. I mean, I wouldn't want it to be, but if it was somebody like Luna or Marci or somebody like that who did it, like somebody that we've been following this whole time, like, oh my god, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, we were definitely shocked when we found out that it was Lina. But
super loyal, like she's that type of friend, sister, like
she's ace boom cool right there. She's.
I love when they showed her whistling, like for the.
What's the dog? I was going to call it the dog.
Not the dog.
The large tiger, Battle Cat from that's Cringer from He-Man. Sagan. Yeah, Sagan.
Sagan.
Yeah, you're right.
She whistled.
And the driver was like, shut up. It's like, oh, she's deaf and mute. Shut up. Ah.
Now you heard
right, and everybody got ripped to pieces.
Right, and she's just like, okay, it stopped.
She broke the chains and opened the door like it was paper.
God, Marci.
Yeah, she's dope. She's dope.
Is very
but
dope.
they have, I mean, she was one of the coolest characters in season 1, but they've introduced so many new elements in this new season.
Yeah.
And they've opened up the world so much with the lore of the world of Dota.
Mm-hmm.
And so I like when they were in that that cantina scene when they showed all the ogres and all that kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, so there's like way more
really
races.
Cool. Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
And Werner Herzog, I keep saying is it Werner Herzog or Werner Herzog? Anyway, he was the voice. He's got a very distinguishable voice.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's him. Yep, I knew it. And then the subtitles confirmed it.
Yeah.
He didn't even have a character name. They just called him Herzog.
Right. Caught that.
That's funny. So. But yeah, I think this was a good episode. Ready for the episode 7.
Very pleased with this episode. This last one. So just really caught off guard with Lina. And it appears that Davion is left standing. Marana, she walked away from him.
Yeah.
She didn't even look back at him. So
yeah,
there's definitely some disappointment there, and it's almost like he did all of that for nothing, for her sake.
Yeah, I actually forgot that they hadn't seen each other since the battle in the final episode of season 1. I totally forgot about the fact that they hadn't seen each other.
Yeah.
So this whole time, because he asked Fimrin, what about the others? And she said, I don't know. Because she followed him and the other dragon clans at the end of that season.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah.
And so this was their first, the previous episode before she got shot. That was their first reunion of this season. Wow, that was 6 episodes in, and that's when they first saw each other.
She doesn't even know how much love he has for her. Oh, one last thing. I feel like Lina and Davion somehow still have that, we haven't even talked about their connection to each other.
Because she just pulled him out.
She pulled him out of Slyrak's
the transformation,
the grip, because they showed him falling because he was like, I have total possession of him. Little Mouse is gone.
Right. And she said, I heard him.
Yeah, she seen and heard him, and
right.
she returned his fire back to him. She reached through, pulled Davion out, and kind of restored him. So that once again,
I wonder if Marana is going to be able to be that for Davion. Because that sounds like they're going to have this bond, and it's going to become an issue.
She is connected to fire as well, because that's what the sun is. She's the princess of the sun. So it all coincides with each other, but we have yet to see how that will play out.
Yeah.
So
I think they will have that love triangle situation, because that's what they were setting up with Marana saying, "Oh, you're with her."
Yeah.
You heard all the.
She was in her feelings.
Yeah, you heard all of that in there. Oh, you're with her. It's
right.
like, oh.
Do you think that Lina? I don't know.
She cut her eyes at Davion when he started talking. Like, shut up! Like, nigga, be quiet. It's like, shut up.
Yeah. So, alrighty. Well, let's wrap this up.
Okay.
And this has been a great discussion.
Yeah.
So.
This has been a great discussion. Yes.
Thank you guys so much for joining us. He is so rude. I'm going to get this out. Thank you for joining us, and continue to be part of our can you complete the outro?
Yes. We appreciate all of your comments, all of your likes, and definitely share this video with your friends, your family, and watch the show on Netflix because that is the original place where we watched it. Support them as well. Obviously, they don't need any more money, but you can definitely watch them there because we are not a substitute for watching it there at the original content. And yeah, support us on, you know, get our merch and Patreon and like and subscribe and all the things the YouTube do. Smash that like button, you know, all the things that they say on YouTube because we're on YouTube. Is that what you want? Okay, bye.